church way out there.
On Freedom or where?
No, way out there.
Oh, okay.
around some-
Way out there.
And this woman came up to us to tell us that she was Toy Harker's wife. She knew who Joyce was immediately.
Oh.
Joy Harker was,
You know her?
No,
Did Troy-
Buzz has a golfing buddy.
but he would be old.
Troy Harkey.
He's
Well,
got to
who
be,
is his
he's got to be a
Troy-
relative.
Whose name is Troy Harper?
I mean,
Troy,
really.
no,
He's
Troy.
not related.
He's not related.
He can have
That's
a
who,
son.
that's who Alfred LaFoy worked for.
And,
Oh, I
and,
didn't
know
and,
that. Okay.
and listen, they were going,
She knows, whatever. Troy
Okay.
Harper.
they were
And
all
Freedom
going one way
separation.
on Freedom
Okay.
Drive.
Yeah.
And a car was
Three
coming this
degrees.
way,
How many
but a
degrees?
car
Six.
6 degrees.
Six.
whipped that around to go around that one and hit
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
him through him.
Through him completely out.
Now that was her first husband, and Joy
Okay.
was not even
Well,
a year old.
And this
I'll
Troy
say
She
Harkey
was
lives in
born, but she was very
There's
Okay.
probably
Yeah.
not. But it's so funny. Troy Harkey,
They're probably
Well,
related.
Ray Haynes.
Yeah.
And Ray,
I mean,
but
Yeah.
I think that Ray thing, there might be something to look into there.
Yeah.
Maybe they just spelled Ray a different way to
So,
distinguish
so
the
fill
thing.
us in right now, between,
Well, wait a minute, the Harkey
Are you
family
thinking?
loaned before it became Pine Island.
chaos.
Okay.
They owned that land right there. I don't know how much of it, but that's where they,
Okay, so you're
What's that?
saying Troy Harkey's family owned
I don't know
Yeah.
how
some
much
of the
of
land
it,
at
but
Pine
that's,
Island.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, we're not related to him,
No,
but
none
Buzz
of
is,
that.
you know, Buzz
No,
knows him
that's-
through Pine Island.
Okay.
Small.
And
one.
then, so Joyce had been living in a little apartment somewhere with Alfred down there where Margaret. They had a room in
Just
house on
one
Brown
room.
Street or
Just
One.
one room.
one of those, anyway. And,
She already had yours.
she moved back home
Yeah,
with,
yeah.
to Central Avenue with us and Joy.
Oh,
Yeah.
She
okay.
moved back home.
Okay.
Who did? Joyce.
Oh.
And,
She.
she was still young. She was very young to be a widow.
Oh, yeah,
And,
yeah.
and,
She was,
she was beautiful.
she
And
was.
she would,
Stunning.
take Joy and they walk up to
Oh, gosh.
Pecan Avenue because it's
So,
up Central Avenue to Pecan. I mean, just walk, cause there's a drugstore up there and a grocery store, and everything was up there. Our little church was up there. If you turn on Pecan, our little church was right there. And, there was a service station on the corner, and it was owned by Bruce and Carl McCormick brothers. And there was a drugstore. Well, this wasn't immediately after he died, I mean,
no,
No, no.
no.
but anyway, she had moved in and was living with us. And, she probably flirted with him. I'm
She
sure.
probably did, it was
If
yours.
her, she flirted back.
That's right.
But she didn't date anybody for a year, so, I mean, she still had Joey, and like you say, Bruce told me, Bruce says that he, of course, he's dead too, long time ago, but he says from the very beginning that when he saw her, he went home and told his mama, I saw the girl I'm gonna marry. That's right.
Yeah, it is.
And that's the
That
story.
happens.
True.
And so anyway, she marries Bruce, however long it took, I do not know. So then they have Gay,
Okay.
and he built he didn't build it, out there, way out there on James Road, down there where the McCorkles live, that his family, with a whole bunch of brothers. And across over here was a little stucco house. And it was green and it had pink shutters, but flat roof.
Oh,
And he bought that house and that's where they moved. In that little
Okay, so
house.
she had
And she had Melody. She
Gay and Melody.
Yeah.
She had Gay, then she had Melody.
Right.
And Melody, and so she had Joey, Gay and Melody.
Okay,
Right.
Joy
She
from
got
her
three.
husband.
She's
Joy
got-
from her
she
first,
got three.
Bruce, and then.
She's
gave
got-
her
now
Bruce.
Joy's got three
So,
kids.
I'm sorry.
And they run in that service station, Cobb. And Cobb, at sometime along the way, married another girl named Joyce.
Oh,
I did not know.
But he always,
didn't remember.
he says that he was in love with Joyce before Bruce, but Bruce,
That's what
Yeah.
I always
Yeah.
said.
He did, he always said that.
Yeah.
So
he's
Bruce-
always said that.
Yeah.
So
there you go.
anyway, and his,
That's interesting.
and this Joyce that he married, he built a duplex right next to Bruce's house out there. It was
Oh, God.
It was family land out there too. But it was out in the country kinda, wasn't it?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, it was out.
But anyway, it was nice, he built a duplex, but his Joyce wouldn't move out there.
Oh.
And I don't know what the story is about her, but her and her mother loved to go sit up at the courthouse and listen to whatever was going on.
Thank God. They didn't want to live in the country, and I don't want to be in the city.
And so anyway,
Oh, that's funny.
so that wasn't much of a marriage
Yeah,
thing.
maybe.
But anyhow, he was married to this Joyce. But Bruce had closed up the service station and had all the money in a packet. And
In a
he's
what?
going home in his little leather.
Knapsack, so.
Well,
She's probably
Zipper
put a bank bag.
Bank
Just
bag.
get back,
Yeah.
going,
Bank bag.
going home,
Take
to
her to
deposit
And he's
money
going
that night or the next
down the
day.
plaza, right where Eastway Road comes in and the golf course.
Yeah,
course
right.
stops.
But
But it's a dirt road, and there's a stop sign
Yeah.
for this dirt road. A dirt road is crossing. This is not a dirt road,
Right.
the plaza,
Yeah,
but the dirt road is coming in
okay.
and crosses over,
Right.
or comes in. I don't know, I think Eastway might have
Eastway
been.
Drive.
Anyway, that truck came
And didn't stop.
and
Didn't
ran.
stop.
It wasn't a red light, it was a stop
Stop
sign.
sign.
Didn't stop and hit him in the side and knocked him over. There's a great big old tree at the entrance to that golf course. Down beside the driveway going in and wrapped his car around that tree.
Yeah,
And they took him to the hospital and he lived. We all went to the hospital.
Yeah, we went.
I was in.
I didn't
You might
realize.
not have been at home
I
then,
didn't
you could have been
realize
in that
that.
apartment. You know,
Very
you
long.
moved into an apartment for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was still at home, I was still in school. And Joyce was widowed again. So she was
I was
widowed.
with her when they took coming down to,
I know.
He was dead.
She was.
but Nancy, and that's the, is
that they were so sorry.
that the
Oh, my
record?
goodness.
So
That's
then,
it. That's-
so then,
Gay. Yeah.
we were singing in the Dixie Bells, all of us.
I'm sorry, what?
They were singing
That-
the Dixie Bells at that time.
Okay, okay.
All of us were in the Dixie Bells.
Right.
And, after he was, dead, she still lived in that little house. It was her little house.
Right.
But one of the barber shoppers, and I don't know who it was, I never heard the name, but I know he kept trying to date Joyce and she wouldn't date him. No, she wasn't. She had 3 kids, come on. And he was willing to date her.
And widowed twice and 3
Widowed
kids.
twice and had 3 little
Right, and
girls.
20, how old?
And this
how
guy,
old was she?
she was under 25.
25.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Bruce said before, he had already said long before he left that night. If anything ever happens to me, I want you to take care of my family.
Cobb.
Bruce had told
Oh,
God that.
God. Oh, okay.
So Cobb, all this year that he's been dead, he lives right there. And he saw that they had any groceries, and he saw that they had anything to fix, he fixed it.
Whatever.
And he saw, but Joyce didn't like him. he was helpful. He was,
was
and the
helpful.
other McCorkles lived across the road, and,
He was helping take care of her.
he did.
Yeah.
Well, that was her second time with
That-
me.
And anyway, this fella kept after her to go out with him, and she told him no, but we would see him when we had one of these rehearsals or whatever. Anyway, a year went by, so he had pestered her. So he talked her into going on a picnic on a Sunday, take all the kids.
To the mountains,
So-
was it to the mountains?
They went to the mountains, and when they got home, she went in the house. Cobb was sitting there with a shotgun, and he told that guy to get out of there, not to ever show his face there again.
And he didn't.
And he did.
Oh,
I have no idea, George. She never said the name, and I don't know who it was.
You don't know who it
I have
was.
no idea. It was one of them spebs.
And that's where
Yeah.
Joyce said, Cobb made me marry him. And
Yeah.
she did.
Yeah.
She said he
Because
made
he
it.
would not let
She said he
anybody
made
else
it. Maybe
know.
not that day, and maybe not that week,
I
but
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
sometime.
Yeah.
While she lived next door to Cobb, this was Cobb's house, but she would steal material from Cobb's yard to build her kids a little swimming pool.
I remember that.
I remember
Yes.
that.
And she
Well, that
her
was
kids
even-
was nothing but just a little wading pool, but it was a
That's
swimming
right.
pool with these little kids.
But that was.
But
even-
she on her side of
Yeah.
the condo.
Yeah.
No, she wasn't in the condo.
What a,
She-
what a
No,
house.
she had that little greenhouse.
Oh.
She never lived in that
Okay.
condo.
Yeah.
But she, even when Bruce, if she wanted any material over there, she just went and got it.
Yeah.
If she wanted to build something, it didn't matter, she just.
But tell about the pool she built
Oh, yeah.
for the kids.
Yeah.
It was a
She was a-
wading
Well,
pool,
it was
it
a
was about that
little wading
big.
pool.
And I don't know how big
It
it
wasn't a
was.
big swimming pool.
No, but still, she built it.
A woman to build a wading pool or whatever.
She dug it out and cemented it.
Yes, sir. She said they needed everything.
It might have been the rough, it might have been a pretty rough job, but it was.
I guess that's
it
what we
was-
all get that from.
Candy.
She did. Okay, so then,
Okay.
so then Cobb,
But let me
okay, all right,
tell
come
you,
back,
let
come
me
back
say
to the
this
subject.
too. The money that
That
she
she
received
From
from
Bruce.
Bruce.
Alfred and
Alfred
Andrew,
Bruce.
she got some insurance. That was the money that they took to buy that land.
Where they
That's
built-
where they built.
I missed
like
Where
a-
they made Melody Lane.
Right.
Yeah.
But he built in their first house,
Right.
you know, he built it.
Right.
He built
Say
it.
that again, Mom.
Well,
Yeah,
say
say
that
that
one more
money
time.
from Alfred and.
Let's say that
I
again.
didn't really
Bruce
have
was
no
putting
money.
up the money to build
But the
that
money,
land.
her insurance money,
So,
was well spent, cause they bought.
so it wasn't his land already, that
No.
enabled them
That
to
was
buy
Joyce's.
that.
That land was for sale.
Okay. Well,
And
I
he
never
was
knew
smart
that.
enough to, I don't know, back then land was probably cheap.
Oh,
So
yeah.
he bought it
Circle does
and
that.
built their first house.
Well,
Right.
that's
okay.
And
not-
then
that was the
he
house
cut
that
the
was
road
their
through,
first house.
yeah.
It was also
which came around to the back of their house and dead ended.
Yeah.
He started selling off lots.
Land.
And they paid the
I didn't
taxes
know, I thought it was his
on
land.
that land. I know this to be true.
No, but I didn't
When
know
he
that.
would sell them lots. He said, we never really made a lot of
I
money
didn't know that.
because taxes were so much on all of, they had many lots that they
Yeah,
had.
lot of
They
land,
did.
yeah.
A lot, a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
And that road frontage to where he built 3 houses there.
Yeah.
Right,
The,
And
the regular house, the pink house, and the
And
brown
around
house.
now.
right.
He named that street.
Melody
Melody
Lane. He
Lane.
named it Melody Lane.
And that
But
was
that money-
Joyce's
that-
money.
That was Joyce's
Well, that
land
original
bought
money
that
came
land.
through
Yeah.
Joyce's
Yeah.
insurance. That's
I
all.
never knew that.
They had that, she had that money that she had never done anything with.
I'll be darned.
Oh, she might have spent some of it, but
Yeah.
they wouldn't have had no money if she hadn't had, they couldn't have bought that land. He didn't have that kind of money, he ran a service station.
I never knew that.
I never knew that. Yeah.
Well, I doubt
Nobody
it, don't
did.
repeat that.
Nobody
Well,
did.
it doesn't
You know
make
how
any
I know
difference
it, they
now.
I took the top.
Don't repeat it. Okay.
So
So listen, okay. So now y'all talk about Linda meeting Thomas. Cause she's young and she's younger than all of y'all.
Well, she went to school with him, and that was her sweetheart. She
Oh.
went
Went to school with him?
Really?
She goes to school with
I did
him.
not know that.
When he went to Central, she was at Central,
Okay.
he came to Central. She, not while she was in Piedmont, I don't mean that.
Yeah.
But she went 7, 8, and 9 to Piedmont and then to Central. And that closed. He went to Central. Jerry went to Central way
Okay.
before
Right.
Thomas had to go.
Okay.
Tech became a junior high school.
I
And
see.
7, 8, and 9, you had to go to Central.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's
So
right.
that's how they got to the same school.
Okay.
They went to Central.
So they met in high school.
Well, I
Do y'all know anything else
I
about
had never
them?
heard of them.
Oh, I missed
She
that.
was,
Do y'all know anything about their courtship?
No,
He was
we don't
older,
know.
right?
Wasn't it
Wasn't he older?
He was an
A few, wasn't he a few years older?
how many?
No, wasn't he just
2
older
or
than
3
her?
years older than?
Well, I don't think it was a whole lot because Linda would sing with that band that Jerry had. And other things at school. She could sing.
Oh,
We
yeah.
don't know how
She
they,
could
we
sing.
don't, we don't know how they met,
Just in high school?
just in high school.
No, I
just
don't.
don't know, really don't.
No, but listen, way back when we, all of us lived on Alexander Street, the first house, the one block over was the Hunter Record Service.
Oh,
One bu-
okay.
Alexander Davidson,
And they lived, theirs was.
and their house was right there. I mean, the family
So
knew
you knew he
the
was
Hunters.
Oh,
Yeah,
Okay.
from way back then.
Okay.
But
That
now
was
Thomas
before
wasn't
Linda
wasn't
was
even
ever
there,
born.
and Linda wasn't there.
Right, so they weren't even born.
I don't know, I mean, I always thought they just went to school together and started dating.
Well, see, they couldn't have, because this was so far before their time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, that didn't have nothing to do with
No, but I just
dating.
thought that
No,
they
uh-uh.
We
later,
knew
I
the
didn't know
things.
they were
Yeah,
born.
that's,
She
that's
wasn't
what I'm
born.
saying.
She told
He wasn't
me,
born.
Mom and Daddy.
she told me
did
that he
that.
was playing, he was a baseball player,
I think so.
and that he was dating a girl seriously, and that she was sitting in front of this girl was sitting behind her, and somebody said, "Who is that good-looking guy?" And this girl said, "That's my boyfriend." And what Linda led me to believe was that something was said like he would never look at another woman, and
Oh.
she said, and I set out to prove her wrong.
Oh, that sounds like Linda.
That does sound like her.
But it still sounds like,
It
still sounds like high school.
Yeah. It was high school, he was playing
Because
baseball
Linda
in
didn't
high school.
finish either, she
Yeah.
married
Yeah.
Tom.
So she
Yeah.
just says, I'll show
Lisa
you.
made
Yeah, I'll show you, I'll show you.
Well, I think Linda though, that's
Watch
that's
this.
exactly.
That sounds like
Top
Linda.
down.
Yeah,
You
that's
just
exactly
wait, he'll
right.
look at me.
Yeah.
But he looks at a lot of women, they all did.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, for God's
That's a
sake.
good looking
Oh, he
guy.
was a good looking fella. He was a good looking
And
fella.
I always had a
Pictures.
fine car to drive down
Oh
there.
my goodness, well, he was well.
Lord have mercy, he was a
Back-
plain good old fella. We all love Thomas Hunter.
And they worked around cars, and you know how cars get taken in there that never get picked up.
Yeah,
And they work on them things, and they're driving around all the time and don't don't own none of them.
Right, right.
If something ever comes up, they lose that car and go get another
Yeah.
one. They drove fancy cars all the
Yeah.
time. And that's another thing that you'll-
Good looking.
Well, what about the story I've always heard that it was a Hunter wrecker that got to the wreck with Bruce, and
That might be-
Bruce's money
And just the
disappeared.
money from the gas station
Oh.
disappeared.
And then
And that's
that
why there's
was,
bad
that was
blood.
a Saturday night, and he had all the money for the week,
I
and
knew there was something about the money when I said that, but I had forgotten.
And that's
that
why
part.
Cobb and
that's why Cobb and Thomas
Thomas
never,
never
Well,
liked each other.
When they, oh, well,
made for interesting reunions.
Whatever, I don't know if that's true or not.
I don't either.
I don't know, but that's what I.
But I know one thing, through years of knowing that late at night, anybody that had stolen goods could go there at midnight and
Yeah,
sell them
yeah,
to whoever's working at night,
Yeah, they were
because they were an
fencing or
all-night
whatever.
service.
yeah.
And I don't, in fact, Mr. Hunter got into
He
some
was
trouble
indicted.
about getting the owner.
He was going to jail.
They were
He was
fencing,
going to jail.
stolen goods.
Yeah,
He was.
he
But
fenced.
but
They
stolen-
say
Yeah.
that car, if you were towed anywhere, if your car was towed, there was nothing in it.
Yeah, it was gone,
Exactly, it was
everything.
gone.
There's
Everything.
no-
Jewelry,
if your-
money, everything.
No matter
was
what
gone.
is
Yeah.
in your car.
Yeah.
It's gone when it gets towed.
Well, that bear rug came from a home in South Carolina,
Tell me more.
stolen. It
Yeah.
was stolen out of a house in South Carolina. They talked about that.
And it ended up in limbo.
Yeah, and those things, you could not kill a polar bear after like 1942. So that was an antique,
So where did that?
Stolen.
that is in the mountain house.
It's in the
Well,
mountain
then-
house.
well, then-
Yes. Now Lisa knows nothing about this.
No,
Lisa
Cut that.
thinks there's some,
we have to cut this out of this when we show
oh
this.
shit. Cut that off.
Director's cut.
It's too late.
We'll say it's not you.
Lisa,
Well, then you said-
we don't know that.
Wait a
Lisa
minute.
knows there's some,
Wait a minute, is that on?
yeah,
Yes.
she can cut it. She can
This,
cut
cut it off right
We can
now.
delete
If
it.
we
It's
don't,
not
we're not
going
gonna
on
tell our
Facebook.
family.
No.
No, it's not going nowhere, it's just on there, that's
It's
it.
on there.
Yeah,
It's
but
out of our mouth and it's in the world.
But I'm, no, it's not, it ain't in no world.
world.
It's not live.
No, it's not live
It's
nowhere.
live. This is a video.
She's
not
not gonna
going
put it out
anywhere.
there
We
for the
can
world
cut
to
it.
say, we'll
It's
cut
not.
that out.
Yes,
True
it's
now.
not,
No,
so, go ahead.
it's okay, I'm sorry, I even said.
It's not going, it's not, no, I'm not,
Well,
it's not going
I'm
there.
only telling you
Just turn it
what
off.
Linda told me.
Just turn it off. Turn it off.
Okay.
Yeah, turn it off.
Oh,
We can cut that off. We can prove it.
If it makes you feel